So we decided time for you guys to get involved. It is Ask the Experts, and we asked you on social media to give us your thoughts, your questions. With the Hall of Fame announcement coming soon, what are the qualities a player should have to be considered a Hall of Famer? Bill, we'll start with you.
Well, I think we're going to date ourselves and say we're a little bit old school when we start examining this. But the new players now that are going to start going in and moving forward, I don't have a whole lot of interest in how it gets dissected and all the people and all the debate that surrounds it. I like to go back to the time that I played. I love looking at the guys that I played against, and when they stood in the batter's box and you're out there at second base and you're going, I don't want to see this dude at home plate right now. You knew something was different about them. You know, had the privilege or lack of privilege, however you want to say it, to face Randy Johnson or Nolan Ryan. And when you're looking at guys like that, you knew that there was something different about those guys. And I still think that I'm going to hold on to that part of me that played in a time where the guys that went into the Hall of Fame, you know, I got called up, I'm standing next to Cal and Eddie. I knew right away in the first week there's something really different about these two dudes right there. So it's one of those things I think I'm going to hold on to, and I don't think I'm going to let myself get caught up into too much of the debate moving forward.
You're an eyeball test guy.
Yes.
Carlos, what about you?
You know what? I appreciate that because, yes, we understand, man. We have advanced analytics right now. The good thing about that is that we can find players that maybe will not be considered before and realize that they were actually really, really good players and never got credit for it. However, I'm a power guy, man. You know, if someone's going to go into the Hall of Fame, they got to just go placata, all right? I'm looking 450-plus home runs for sure. You know, it's going to get you some consideration. I mean, and these right here, yes, we get it. We get it. We understand all these names. But, man, when I was growing up, I looked and all these balls going out of the ballpark, it really inspired me to play baseball. So if I'm allowed to be a fan still,
right,
okay, hey, I got to go for power. That is my thing. Power is my thing.
I ain't mad at you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Carlos
Thank you for allowing me to say it.
No problem.
Long ball is
key.
key.
To see that in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's interesting. The statistical arguments can help and hurt you in the Hall of Fame, but I think both of you made very good points. Our next question, will the Cubs sign Yu Darvish or Alex Cobb, and for how much money? Well, we know they offered a contract to Alex Cobb already that he supposedly rejected. What do you guys think? Carlos, we'll start with you this time.
You know, Alex Cobb to me is just a perfect fit over there. Man, you got Hickey. Hickey knows him inside out. As a matter of fact, we could say that he has been a huge part of Alex Cobb's success. The same thing could be said about Joe Madden. I'm like, this is a perfect fit. You're going to make some good money. You're going to be an unbelievable, beautiful, great baseball city with a lot of success, right? That you're looking forward. This team's got the capability of being a contender year in and year out. So it was a perfect fit. You know, the fact that he rejected that, he might revisit that decision and say, you know what, maybe I should be where I'm happy, where I'm comfortable, and where I can really succeed.
Because what we're hearing, that offer's still there. So he may want
he might be reconsidering it already as in January.
And I don't know, you know, the difference between Yu Darvish and him, I think Yu's asking for the world compared to what the offer was made right there. So, you know, I look at the Cubs. I still think the Cubs are the best team in that division in the National League Central. Could they use one? You know, of those guys, the answer is yes. But I don't know. If Cobb doesn't revisit, I don't see him getting Yu Darvish either.
Yeah, that's a lot of money that Yu Darvish is looking for. All right, here's our last question. Will this cold stove continue into spring training? 150-plus free agents still out there. Will they be signed by spring training? We are less than a month away.
Some of them won't be. I think that's fair to say, just because of the amount of free agents that are out there.
Let's just say the big names, the Hosmers, the J.D. Martinez, the big names.
I find it hard to believe that the big ones won't be taken care of. There's just something inside of me that says somebody's going to say, I'll take what you offered right there, because I do believe every one of them is going to get a decent offer before spring training starts. Now, what the definition of that decent offer is remains to be seen, but I can't imagine the big boys not being in spring training from the start of spring training.
I just respectfully disagree. I think some of these guys may go well into spring training without signing, because I think there's been a paradigm shift, and on the side of the players, maybe they're not willing to bulge, and they're going to hold on to their, you know, stance, and it's going to be a fight.
It's a dangerous game right there.
It is, but I wouldn't be surprised.
$100 million is some good bones. I would take that security and just go straight to the bank with it, but nobody's offering me that.